Good morning, all. Today we moving to the new part, that is the ad hoc network, that is the vehicular ad hoc network. The main objective of this lecture are to learn the basic concept of emerging VANET, as well as understand the role of VANET and the objective of the VANET, and it will be explore some applications areas of VANET, insight into the some current simulation approaches for VANET, and some possibilities of integrating IoT, some smart cities. Already we shown in pictorial some smart cities and some different types of applications of VANET, and it is the very important and interesting type of ad hoc network which is called VANET, that is the vehicular ad hoc network. Or it's in the short before going to start the today's lecture, I would like to provide some context to the topic. There is a vehicle and ad hoc network. We all know that vehicles play a very important role in our daily lives. For example, we can use different types of transportation mode to carry people and goods from one place to another place. There is a basic purpose of vehicle, and we also know that the number of vehicles on roads, they are actually increasing at a rapid speed. So the growing number of vehicles, they are actually creating serious problems. These problems are related with traffic management and road accidents, congestions, zone roads, environmental aspects. For example, air pollutions, consumptions of fuels, and gauges at huge level besides from these problems. According to a report which was published by World Health Organization (WHO) about the road safety, according to the report, they stated more than 1.2 million people died and more than 50 million people get injured each year throughout the world due to traffic accident. So having more cars on road actually means having more accidents and more casualties actually on the accident state occurs between, and it will be among different areas. Similarly, if we consider, we take the one example of country, that is the Pakistan, which is not an exemption according to the latest statistic which was provided by Bureau of Statistics. And it is very dangerous when you getting the increasing the accidental cases. In 2018, about 6,000 people lost their life due to road accidents. So this is the situation of just one country. This is one aspect of the, and it is the growing accidents and number of problems, growing number of accidents, growing number of casualties, etc. And another aspect is that majority of the population is now living in the urban areas, and it is estimated that about 60% of the global population will live in urban areas by 2030. So this urbanization will also create extra problems. For example, environmental and natural resources degradation, polluted waterways, roadways, energy consumptions will be increased. And similarly, one aspect related with transportation is that carbon dioxide emission will also increase, besides some social and economic problems will also be. There, for example, enormous losses of time in congestion, in accidents, and degradation of life quality on one side. We are trying to make our cities smarter, while on the other side, we do not address the issue of transportation. We will be facing these issues which are related with the environment, with the safety of the people and the properties, and some technical problems as well as, and it is some general content that vehicles can actually play an important role, not only in making our transportation a better place, but they are also creating several problems. So we need an urgent solution to address these problems, and which are related with the transportation to answer these questions. And this is the major part, and the solution will becomes by the VANET. That is the our today's topic. That is the VANET ad hoc network has been emerged, and it is a dominant technology for addressing these issues. So in this today's lecture, we'll be talking about the some vehicle ad hoc network in details, as well as some brief agenda for today's lectures. We starting from the some different objectives we are going to achieve after attending these lectures has been gets the some outcomes of this lecture after discussing the little bit intelligent transportation system, which is called as important concept which is related with vehicle ad hoc network, and then we will formally define the as well as focusing on their characteristics, the communication aspects inside the vehicular ad hoc networks, and more specifically we will be talking about communication among different vehicles, and also about the some communication between the vehicles and roadside infrastructure and different applications that have been developed for regular ad hoc networks related with safety and non-safety aspects. Transportation we will elaborate them in details. Then some components like the sensors, onboard unit, as well as roadside units will be elaborate. As well, similarly regarding regulated ad hoc network, and some different simulations approaches are available for the some researchers, for the students. We'll also some focus on the different simulation approaches that are actually available on the more technically about some standard, that is the wave architecture, market dominant standard, and another one aspect that is the multi-channel operation, which is very important for understanding the concept of vehicular ad hoc network. And I will talk about the some IoT based vehicular ad hoc network, like the integration of the IoT based technologies, some importance of smart city, as well as some emerging networks which is called as VANET, and some role of the VANET, and some roadmap of the some IoTs. Now we are going to the intelligence transportation system, that is the ITS. There is a related with the some transportation. More specifically, similarly, we'll be exploring some applications areas of the vehicle to read ad hoc network by some considering some examples have been developed in the past 2 decades. See, similarly, we will get an insight into the some current simulation approaches. They did some regular ad hoc network and finally will be able to explore the possibilities how to integrate the internet of things in more cities. So this is the agenda for ITS, and our aim is to improve the transportation safety and mobility as well as increasing the people productivity and reducing the harmful effect of the traffic. And one of the most harmful effect of the traffic is due to the congestion and the road accident. We know, as the statistics show, state millions of people lost their life and millions get injured due to some road accidents. So this is a global problem and we need to address these issues. So intelligent transportation system is there, it will be make use of set of technologies and improve the applications over transportation safety and mobility. In the ATS, it was actually proposed by researchers in the United States in the 20th century, and now it is attracting great deal of attention from some academics and research some industries because such system will not only the improve the vehicle traffic conditions but they may also some ultimately make the transportation sector more safer, more sustainable, efficient and effective by avoiding the some inconvenience, some traffic congestions and effect of some climate problems. In vehicles as well as in smart vehicles, not only the vehicles but also the some roadside infrastructure in actually there is also some different objectives to make the context actualization for the information and accessible. This will be allow for making interference about the state of the transportation system of a given city. So with the information we are actually collecting by using the ICT technologies, by using the sensors, by using the some smart vehicles and smart infrastructure, and it is actually possible to offer services and application to the customers. They aim to improve the some management of the urban resources and increase the convenience of the people through the use of information and other technologies. As well as Google Maps and another application is Google Waze, by using which you can identify which areas of the city are actually have traffic jam, so you can easily avoid them taking alternative routes towards your destination, and you are not only avoiding the traffic jams but you are also reducing the fuel consumptions and as a result the carbon dioxide emission and monitoring losses as well as. So the role of IT is the vital in making our transportation, specifically road transportations, safer, efficient, as well as environmental friendly, congestion free. And intelligent transportation system, because of its very efficient, free different, it will be used in different countries, initiated different projects related to the road transportation. For example, United States Department of Transportation is working on the issues related with the transportation. Similarly, in the European Road Transportation Telematic Implementation Coordination Organization, or in short article, they are working. Another example of the IDS system is Japan, where they organize actual on annual event and that is called as IITs. And it can be applied to other mode of the transportation as well. However, in this lecture, our focus will be on road transportation only. There is the important aspect of VANET. Now we talk about the intelligent transportation system, and it is time to shift our attention to the VANET ad hoc network. Before talking VANET ad hoc network, let us think about the automobile industry, world traditional and new players in the automobile industry. For example, some of the names are Tesla Motors or D manufacturers, Honda Motors, BMW, luxury because the automobile company Nissan, Mercedes, Benz, etc., as well as Toyota. For example, just a name of few, they are actually in the race of making their vehicles smart and autonomous, and there is a need of the current era. So these companies are actually incorporating the latest technologies into their vehicles. Beside from these automobile industries, if we see, for example, we have the Google self driving car and also the Apple car. They are also working on the autonomous and smart vehicles. So these automobile manufacturers are actually incorporating the latest technology into their vehicles, and you can say that today because they are actually equipped with a large number of embedded sensors, integrated some cameras, actuators, lasers, technology, GPS module, GSM modules. Also, then now the emerging VANET components would be there in the vehicles in the coming years. So the efforts from these technology fields and also from the automobile industries, there is actually proof that in the coming era, for example, after 10 years, our vehicles are going to much more smarter, intelligent, and autonomous, and they will not require the drivers anymore. And there is a joke in the IDAS community. They were trying to make the driver intelligent so that they can not make a mistakes while driving, and then they get tired. Now they are trying to make the vehicle intelligent and our roads intelligent and our infrastructure intelligent, like they are now working on machines to take the role of the drivers in order to make the transportation safer. And so information and communication technology is actually driving force behind some of the most important innovations in the automotive industry. And this is the basic mm, lecture of the before VANET. What is the current scenario in different states and different countries, and what was the research and accommodation doing the works on ITS system. And this is the some basic information about the current scenario in different states and different countries. Next, whatever the remaining part of the vanity, that will be continue in the next lecture. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you.